What is up, ladies and gentlemen, thadies and thents? Welcome back to 20,000 Films Under the Sea, where tonight we will be talking about what we predict will be in season 2 of The Last of Us 2, the HBO special. So grab your popcorn, find a loved one, sit right next to them, and enjoy the show. What is up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, days and thens, welcome to 20,000 Films Under the Sea. I am your host tonight, DJ Shimpick. And tonight I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Vernell Oceanstride Pearson.
That's right, sir. What's poppin'? What's poppin', dog? It's a Friday, dude. I love the way that you rolled into that, man. That's quite the energy today.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Oh man, DJ, how's your Friday, man?
Well, it's been chill, man. It's been chill. Not doing too much. Yeah, just relaxing. How about you, man?
It was like a good Friday, dude. Yeah, I got home from work, and on the way home from work, Marilyn was like, "We're doing glizzies tonight." I was like, "Oh yeah, we're doing some dogs." It's like, "Yeah, we're doing some dogs." And so we had dogs for dinner, dog. It was it's quite nice. Good old Costco dog, but not the at Costco dog. It was the packaged Kirkland Costco dogs. You know what I mean? So we bought the whole motherfucking pack, and came up here, got our glizzy on. You know what I'm saying? And watched a little bit of Below Deck, and now I'm here ready to have a wonderful piece of content with you tonight, DJ. I'm so ready for the weekend, though. Like, I'm like really happy it's Friday. It's pretty long work week that I'm like ready to be done with. I have so much shit.
Unwind with some D&D this week. Are we doing D&D?
Yes, we are doing D&D this week. It will not.
It's next weekend. We're not doing D&D.
Correct. Yeah. We'll be talking about that in the direct commentary. But this week
I thought Xander had something to do this Saturday. I just can't remember.
Yeah, no, it was this past weekend he was gone for. Yeah. So he was gone. He will be here actually back home today, from what I understand. Him and Jackie went to Washington D.C. For a family trip, and then I think they were gone from, if I remember correctly, it was like Friday to today. So they had like a whole week that they were doing. So, so we'll have more D&D tomorrow morning for our recording, and next weekend we'll either take the week off, or I'll have to DM Right Jackal out for an episode. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, kind of see where things go from there. But yeah, man, I'm excited, dude. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. I love doing D&D. I'd rather do that than work. So
yeah,
sounds good to me.
I feel like anyone would do that. Would prefer D&D over work.
Yeah, we could argue, that's for sure. Yeah, man. I mean, like it's always a good time though. So I don't mean that from a perspective of, oh, it's still bad, but like it's better than work. Like, no, like I do genuinely love our D&D content. It's been so nice. I actually, during the band show last week, we have a drum tech named Judd who typically helps us with all of our stage tech shit, and he unfortunately was sick last weekend, so he didn't get to work our Portland show the way that we had planned. So we had to ask a homeboy named Brandon from the band Illicence from here in Portland. That's ILLUSENCE for all you folks at home. They are phenomenal. Phenomenal music. They're phenomenal dudes. Love them very much. We played with them a number of times. But we asked their drummer, Brandon, to come and help us, give us a hand. And he apparently is a big D&D nerd himself. And so when him and I were sort of catching up, because we haven't talked a whole lot in the past couple of months, he was like, "How's the D&D podcast been going?" I'm like, "Oh, dude, it's been fucking sick, dude. Like, we've been having such a fun time with that content, man. And like, it's been great." And so like, it had me thinking about looking back just in the past, few like couple of months that we've been doing it, it's been some of the most fun content we've done to date. And I'm really happy that we picked that up, dog.
Mm-hmm. For sure, dude. It's been like a highlight of my week just to look forward to, like just to, like think about, and it's been cool like crafting the story, dude. Especially last session. I think last session was really dope.
Yeah, it was a good
Like
session
just
for
from a
sure.
role playing and like the way everything happened. Um, I wanted to wait and I wanted to wait a little bit longer until I had my big reveal. Um, but
Things
or
happen,
in
man.
terms of like my character story. But I mean, he's still got one more secret left. So
Still got a couple things
it's
that you can pull
yeah,
back on. I
yeah,
mean, hey, it's D&D, dog. That's what
yeah,
happens,
for
man.
sure.
It happens.
For sure.
Lots of plans change. I've had
Mm-hmm.
like 8 different things that I had planned for you guys that just did not go the way that I
Did just
expected.
that
So
not go that way?
it just, it's the name of the game, brother, and we're here for the
Mm-hmm.
ride, man. As long as we're telling a good story and having a good time and enjoying the bullshit, that's all that matters, dude. So I'm happy to do it with
Yeah,
you guys.
for sure.
So in the meantime, though, we got lots of fun content that's not D&D stuff
Mm-hmm.
that I'm excited to be doing with you too, man. Let's get into it.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it because this is 20,000 Films Under the Sea, your choice for all nerdy pop media news, reviews, and discussions you want each and every week. If you like that, you can head over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on a podcast and video service near you.
Near you. Dun, 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 dun.
Da, 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 da. But if you empty your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment, that's cool with us. You can watch us record the show live right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken
Good
Show.
Kraken Show.
Oh, yeah. Sir, yes, sir. If you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime. Tell them, DJ.
Prime Gaming.
Oh, yes. And we would love for you to give that to us. And hit that, yeah, God.
Yeah, that's okay.
Can't read today. We would love for you to give that to us to help keep the lights on and cameras rolling. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, hitting subscribe, or by leaving a review on our podcast channel by searching 20,000 Films Under the Sea. And we'll be there waiting for you.
Waiting for you.
Perno.
Yes, my good sir DJ. Yes.
We have some director's commentary.
We do. Yes, we certainly do.
Yep, we have some director's commentary. Check out all of our newest episodes. And this week we had the death ratio. Okay.
Yeah,
The death ratio.
They had a very good conversation over there about that. About the impending Xbox handheld that people are talking about in the games industry, which is an interesting conversation to have. You know what I mean? Like, especially going into like
Absolutely.
2025 and beyond. It's a good episode. You guys should check that out.
Yeah, absolutely. You should absolutely check that out. And of course, we had the Shipwreck Show with just Ernell and Garrick.
No. It was also Devin. He was able to make it too. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was a good episode though. We talked about Garrick almost dying. He didn't really.
Yeah, Garrick literally almost died.
He literally almost died. Yeah. We talked about him not feeling good and like how unfortunate the American health care system is because of such. So Garrick's kind of going through it right now, dude. So he needed to kind of get some shit off his chest. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Also, GK Fest a week away.
That's right, baby. Yeah.
Can't you believe it? A week away. GK Fest.
That
Only
is
a week away.
March 31st. March 31st. That officially kicks off.
Mark your damn calendars.
March
Okay,
31st through April 4th. We'll be doing that for 1 week.
Yes.
Throughout our usual weeks. So that is going to be
absolutely.
fun week. That'll be a good time. I'm excited for that. You're gone next weekend. When are you back? When are you back?
Yes, I am going to be back on Monday, so I'll be there for that episode.
On the 31st. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sweet ass,
Yeah.
man.
I'm
Sweet ass.
actually leaving on Thursday instead of Wednesday, but like count me out for
No sweat, dog. No
Mhm.
sweat. Just wanted to kind of. I had something in the back of my brain. We'll talk about it afterwards. What I was like, interesting.
Huh,
Interesting.
Interessante.
Yes.
But of course, Nell, what do we have next?
DJ, if you
Sir?
stare into the sun, you will see me.
Mhm.
You will see
Mhm.
a plethora of movies that
Yeah.
are coming out. You will see a show that's coming out. You will see the smiles of all your friends surrounded around you. Because that is the way that the sun
Okay.
rises. And this is the monologue.
Oh, the monologue.
The monologue. I'll bring the Taco Bell ball. There we go.
Yeah. So this is where we talk about hit movies and shows that are releasing from today's recorded date, which is Friday, March 21st, till the next recording date, which is Friday, March 28th.
That's right, baby.
Started with today, as of this recording. Snow White's in theaters. Go check it out. Or don't.
Or don't. That's fine.
Ash also coming to theaters.
Looks good. Looks good. That movie looks dope.
Yeah.
Aaron Paul, sci-fi horror movie. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, super down for that. Sounds sick. And it's coming straight from Shudder, and the production actually looks pretty damn good. It doesn't look like Shudder bullshit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I might actually check that bad boy out. Not in theaters. I don't know if I'll
Shudder bullshit. That's
Shudder bullshit. Yeah, I mean, like people know what I'm talking about. Shudder bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll probably watch this movie. It won't be in theaters, but I'll watch this movie.
Yeah. Also, Wicked is coming to Peacock.
Yeah, I gotta finally watch that. I really need to watch that.
Yeah. So if you want to watch Wicked, hit up Peacock. Tuesday, March 25th, we got Mickey 17, the VOD. So you want to watch it, go watch it.
Yep. Still need to watch that bad boy. I'll be renting that.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Wednesday, we got Mufasa, the Lion King, Disney Plus. So if you have a Disney Plus subscription, check out Mufasa, the Lion King. Also, Princess Mononoke in 4K. So go check out Princess Mononoke, the Studio Ghibli.
DJ, one of the best to ever do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God damn, what a movie. God damn. Now we're getting 4K. Oh, fuck me. They put out a 4K poster for this movie, and it looks just chef's fucking kiss, brother. It is. Okay. Ooh, sweet ass, man. Sweet ass. Love that for us.
All right. Also, on Friday, March 28th, A Working Man comes to theaters. A Working Man.
That is Jason Statham's newest action flick. Doesn't look far off the Beekeeper tree, to be honest with you. But I
feel like Jason Statham movies are like in their own like section.
Yeah. Like you can't because they're starting to get to the point where because the Beekeeper, for example, the movie was not good, but it was like intentionally not good. And so, in a weird way, made it good.
Yeah.
I like that movie, man. Oh, what a good movie. So I hope that's what they're aiming for in this. If this movie takes itself too seriously, yikes.
What was that movie? I think that I've seen one in the last few years that I genuinely Man of Wrath or something like that.
That's a good movie. That's a fucking good movie.
That's a great movie.
That is a
really
sick movie. Yeah. Who did that one again?
Out.
Was it God, it was that one director, right?
I can't remember, dude.
Yeah, he God damn it. He's like the guy. Director Guy Ritchie. That's right. Yeah, Guy Ritchie.
Oh yeah, Guy Ritchie.
And I was like, of course that movie's fucking good. You know what I'm saying? Guy Ritchie fucking kills it every time.
Also, Death of a Unicorn comes to theaters.
That's right. We'll be reviewing that bad boy next week. Me and Devin will be reviewing that.
You guys got that. I will not be there.
I'm excited for that one. A24 has been phenomenal lately, and having a movie about a
It hit.
unicorn going around killing people. That sounds sick. I'm here for it. I am a little bit bummed though. It's coming out in the same weekend that the next movie we're gonna be talking about is coming out,
Yeah.
because I want to see both. I want to see both.
Yeah.
That next movie,
And
DJ, is
is The Woman in the Yard.
Woman in the
Woman in the
Yard.
Yard.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually it's a woman standing in someone's front yard, and she's stomping the yard, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Stomp the Yard.
Just killing out front. Alpha, theta, nu. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's doing.
Yep.
It's the snake hands.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
not really.
With that, yeah. But that wraps up our monologue.
That's right, baby.
Go check out those movies. Be on the lookout for those. And of course, we'll have a new set next week whenever we
Goddamn.
record again.
That's
But
right.
yeah, those are the notable ones. As we move into our next segment, where I peer into the camera, I reach in and I touch your little nose and I give you a boop.
Little boop.
Because I just broke the fourth.
That's
wall.
right, baby. Fourth wall. Little boop. Little boop.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Boop,
sir.
boop.
Yes, sir. So this is our bite-sized news segment. We just cover a bunch of brief points worth in the cinematic and in cinematic news, such as release dates, delays, seasonal content, events, all this.
Yeah, all the stuff. All the stuff.
jazz.
Cover the bases.
Yeah, just everything news related. That we want to cover. First things first, we got a Minecraft movie came out, and it's just the start of more Xbox and Hollywood collabs.
Oh,
Which I that could be good or bad.
I mean,
'Cause
did
that
you-
Minecraft movie is bad.
it does not look good. Did you see what else they have in the slate? Did this come with any information about like what else they're planning?
No, it was just like Phil Spencer just saying like, "Yeah, we might do some more."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So-
That's real comforting. Yeah, thanks, Phil. Thanks a lot,
so,
Phil.
I mean, I don't know what we could possibly do. I mean, we already have the Halo show, which is
Yeah.
very polarizing. We have a Minecraft movie, which is now owned by Microsoft and Xbox. So I
Let's-
genuinely don't know what new movie you would make. You would make Forza, like we rival the Gran Turismo movie.
Yeah, I'm
don't-
kind of looking to see if there's any articles here. I know that there's conversations around the God of War series that Amazon is doing. They're working on Horizon
Yeah.
Zero Dawn, Tomb Raider, System Shock, Mass Effect, Disco Elysium, and Life is Strange. But those are not Xbox specific parties.
Yeah.
I guess
Gears
the
of War
conversations.
movie. I think that'd be the only one that'd be like really cool.
Yeah,
Gears of War that they
because
have not
There's
tapped into yet.
there's some people talking about, so kind of what this article, I'm reading this thing from darkhorizons.com, which is not a reputable source by any means, but it's just talking about like some of the anticipated ones that would be cool to see would be Gears of War, Dishonored, Wolfenstein, Call of Duty, Doom, Quake, Elder Scrolls, Diablo, Overwatch, Fable, Crackdown, State of Decay, and Perfect Dark are some of the ones that like a lot of people are asking for. Of those,
Yeah.
I could maybe see Gears of War and
Perfect Dark would make a sick film though.
Perfect Dark
that
would
would
make
be
a dope ass movie. That would make a dope ass movie.
But we need to see the game first. When's that game coming?
Yeah, when the
out,
fuck's that
dude?
game coming, dog? Come on, Xbox.
Dude,
You know
we
what I'm
saw
saying?
one like rendered trailer and that was it. Like we haven't
God.
seen a lick of that game.
God damn.
since.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I
Um,
guess we'll see. We'll see.
So, like, maybe closer to 2026, we'll see it.
Mhm,
But of course, we also have on the list American Dad is closing in on a deal to return to Fox.
Oh,
This is a big deal. American Dad, actually, like one of my favorite out of the all those shows.
the Seth MacFarlane shows. Yeah.
Yeah, the Seth MacFarlane shows. Like, I think it's one of my favorites. I think the characters are a little bit better in that one.
Yeah, I
to be
like
fair.
American Dad a lot. That's a good one. I didn't even realize American Dad technically left Fox. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it had
that's kinda
another
surprising.
deal somewhere else.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm assuming that they're coming back to Fox. Maybe they got some more shmoney in the equation.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Get some new episodes of
Also,
American Dad on Hulu. That'd be dope.
yeah, that'll be sick. Also, at the same time, we were talking about Snow White earlier. Disney tries to rein in Snow White's star after a Free Palestine. This was from Rachel
Mm.
Zegler. So they were
Mm.
this kind of created a rift in filming between Rachel Zegler and her co-star Gal Gadot, of
Yep.
course. So
Yep.
but I think from what I read in the article, like she kind of stood on it still, like it's like I'm here for a fucking job.
Seeing top news article from earlier on today. Rachel Zegler posts Instagram post in tribute to Snow White and leaves Gal Gadot out of it.
There you go.
Like her like co-star of the movie, she said,
Fuck that, bro.
fuck that, dude.
Dude, imagine if like that movie like got an Oscar. Like, or
Mm,
like, you know what I mean? Like they have to
mm.
get up. Like, I wonder, like, if in a world if that happened, like, I wonder how they would stand up, like, up there, like, getting the
5 feet
award.
apart because they're not gay.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Wow, Jesus Christ. Fuck Gal Gadot, but like,
yeah. Fuck Gal Gadot.
what a circus, man. What a fucking circus, dude. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Won't be seeing that movie anytime soon. And them getting
Mm-hmm.
An Oscar, excuse me. Fucking please. You know what I'm saying? Please.
Yeah, no, they're not getting an Oscar for a fucking remake. You're kidding me?
Yeah, definitely not for that
Um,
remake. That's for sure.
yeah. Speaking of remakes and redos, Austin Abrams is in Zach Kreger's sights for Resident Evil at Sony. This new Resident
Oh.
Evil schmovie. Um,
That is an interesting choice.
Yeah, I brought this up, put this in here because like I want to gauge how you felt about this. I'm like, I don't know. I
Well,
don't know about
so
it.
I mean, like it could be cool. Just for people at home that don't know, Austin Abrams has more notoriously been known for working on Euphoria. So he worked on pretty much all of Euphoria. But before Euphoria, he was known for handling a lot of the early episodes of The Walking Dead. So like,
Mm.
I love Euphoria, and
Yeah,
um, I think that he could. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough, dude. That's tough because like he's a great actor and like he's done a lot of really great work, but I don't know how I feel about because he kind of plays like the dorky teen kid, right? I don't know how I feel about him in a Resident Evil movie, but I suppose sure, like we'll see, we'll see.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's
maybe.
fine.
Yeah. We'll have to see. It's all speculative until we see the finished product. Uh, Also, more reboots. Jason Bourne franchise eyeing reboot as rights to the Spy Saga leave Universal. So someone might pick up the Jason Bourne universe because the rights just kind of Universal just dashed that away.
Interesting. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, I like the Bourne franchise.
Yeah,
Couple
maybe
of them are.
maybe a story within the Bourneverse. Maybe a new story within.
Yeah, because they did one movie that wasn't Jason Bourne. That was like
Yeah.
It was Hawkeye, and he
Mhm.
plays a Bourne guy doing Bourne things, but he's not
Jeremy
a
Renner.
Bourne. Yeah, Jeremy Renner. Yeah.
I was about to say I like Hawkeye. Like, is Bourne
Yeah.
a Marvel property?
yeah, exactly. No, that was his origin story. Actually, he never got the origin
Yeah.
story, so that was it right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, it'd be cool to see. I mean, like the Bourne movies are pretty dope. Like they're pretty dope. So I wouldn't be upset. I would more so be upset if they like throw a rando on there that just like doesn't have the chops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like
What if they get what's his fucking face? Alan Richardson. New Bourne guy.
hey, that'd be cool. That'd be cool with me. Like
That'd be sick.
he fucking kills it in
He
Reacher,
might-
dude. Like he fucking kills it in Reacher,
But
dude.
we need to see who's gonna pick up the Bourne franchise first.
Yeah,
And that will determine like what we might see.
Yeah,
Also, speaking of what we might see is Steamboat Willie horror movie, aka Screamboat, takes aim at Disney with its final trailer. I didn't know there was more than one trailer for Screamboats,
Screamo, huh?
which will open up April 2nd. So if you're eyeing the Steamboat Willie horror movie, Screamboat,
I not in my
look out for April 2nd.
entire fucking life ever thought that was necessary. How do you even do that? Like what? Like is Pete like an evil giant dog that like they're fighting on another?
I didn't even look at the
boat?
trailer,
Like,
dude. I was like,
that's just crazy.
like ass,
That's
dude.
just
I just thought it was really
crazy,
funny.
dude. I'll be watching that trailer after we record. That's for sure.
Screamboat.
Screamboat is just fucking the most creative work of this year, to be honest with you.
Oh man, tell
Maximum
the
creativity.
people at home what we got next, man.
Dog, we have our final and headlining segment. That's right. Our big core of the apple, if you will. It is the final cut.
The final cut. Shing, shing,
Shing, ting, 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 ting. That's right, baby. Is that a cat?
Yeah, so this is the final cut, but we're not doing a review. This is
That's
we're
right.
talking about our main segment, our headlining topic. It's what we expect from The Last of Us Season 2. That's right. The hit show The Last of Us, starring Pedro Pascal and I forgot her name. Like I had it in my head and I forgot it. Yeah. You didn't even know either. You're googling it right now.
I am googling it. Bella Ramsey. That's right.
Bella
I was laughing because I also couldn't fucking remember for the life of me.
Yeah, shout out to Bella Ramsey.
I remembered Caitlin Dever because I've seen her in a ton of commercials recently.
Yeah.
Which is fucking hilarious that they worked that out.
Because I was about to say Ellie. But like that's her
yeah,
character.
it was close enough.
Like,
you know what I mean? Well, I know her as the cousin of the Mormont family in Game of Thrones because she's in Game of Thrones, just like a super duper side character. She's super badass, but she's very much a side character.
Super side character. Yeah. But of course, open up this discussion because season 2 is on its way.
Goddamn.
And of course, even though season 1 was pretty faithful to the game that it's based off of, there was a lot of changes that were welcome in the adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting there wondering, what else could they really change about season 2? Because season 2 is going to be based off The Last of Us 2, the sequel, which is very polarizing amongst gamers in terms of how that story played out.
Yeah,
and how that how certain characters were treated and how the story ended. So, I've been thinking about this for a good bit. I personally, I haven't played the games. Ernell here has played both. I tried playing the first game, but I couldn't get into it. But this was after I watched the show, so I just felt like the show just did a better job at conveying that story for me already.
Sure.
And the gameplay just didn't hook me enough to really keep me going.
Fair enough, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I was thinking about this. I was like, because I've been watching a few videos about the second game. One notably, that people agree with, it seems to be like the first game. You see, like you're killing people, right? You're killing all these raiders, right, indiscriminately.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all just like shit men, In The Last of Us 2, Neil Druckmann's like, oh, let's like actually round this shit out. You're actually killing families and like children of people.
Yeah, it's like
now we want to make you feel
bad. Like,
yeah, but you still kill them indiscriminately. It's just like now we want you to care about these like jobbers that were once in the first game.
Right.
And I think that's where people have found the disconnect. Like it's like, oh, like okay, like so you're saying the people who like raped and pillaged and raided in the first game, these people have families and like they're doing stuff to survive in the second game. So it's like, I think there's a disconnect there. But I mean, like I'm gonna put respect is due. Like the story is great. Just fuck Neil Druckmann, man. That guy has no aura.
Yeah, that's
No
for
aura.
sure.
Auraless.
Yeah, man.
He wishes he was Kojima.
Yeah, no, that's for damn sure. It's an interesting conversation, DJ. So I heads up for people at home. The new season drops on Sunday, April 13th, at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And I, as a huge fan of these games, am interested to see how things play out, because the first season was pretty different from the first game, and this second season is going to supposedly be about the second game, so they are kind of doing it reflective to them. But I'm interested to see, one, like, how this is going to differentiate from the game, because in the first season there's some like timeline differences, there are things that they jump and skip, there are some things that just directly are different from like how they kind of play out in the game, including the seminal episode 3, which is pretty drastically different from what they give us in the game. But that episode is some of the best television we've ever had, period. Point blank, period. Just sobbed. I just absolutely fucking sobbed that episode. The second game, I want to kind of start there. The second game, comparatively to the first one, is visceral and violent and emotional and very driven. A lot of things that like the first game has, but it's not at the peak that the second game was in the way that it was. Because like the second game is very much a revenge story, right? And I don't want to get into why, because in case people, want to watch the show, they haven't played the game, I don't want to spoil anything. But it's effectively a revenge story. And there's so much violent and aggressive emotion that is present in the second game that is just not there in the first game. Because the first game's more about like this relationship between Joel and Ellie, and them traveling and them sort of like surviving together, and how that companionship between the two solidifies an even deeper relationship between these two people that are very traumatized and hurt and experiencing something very terrible. And the second game is nowhere near about that. Like it's very much focused on revenge and how like fucked up that revenge can be when you're driven by spite and driven by that like fuel to like meet eye to eye with somebody that did you wrong. And I only hope that as a fan of the games that they are able to portray that emotion in this second season, because if they don't, I'm concerned that it's not going to hit the same way this first season did because of such. And I'm stepping into that being fully 100% aware that there were a lot of fucking losers that really did not like the second game's like premise and like storyline and like how that played out. And they like to say, oh, I just don't like the way that like, they have us play this character in the second half of the game. And fuck off, you're fucking it's one of the like
nasty,
coolest fucking things ever. And like being able to kind of see both sides of the story was really awesome. People just don't like having feelings about their games. These fucking nerds don't like having feelings when they play something.
They don't like change. They don't like change. I don't know. There's just not enough good criticism, like actual genuine criticism about that game, because there is stuff to critique. It's just for sure. It's just lost in like is genuinely lost in the like I don't want to play as this character. Like, where's fucking Joel? Like, I want to play against Joel and all this bullshit.
Yeah, it's a bummer because like there was all that conversation around, you know, them like not having a character that they really love and like all this other bullshit. It was just like just eye roll into the fucking galaxy. And it just like really goes to show like how much of like the Tlu games people just didn't really understand in terms of like that story and how things unfold. Like I tell people all the time, like if you didn't realize it, Joel in the first Last of Us game is not the good guy. He's not. He wasn't meant to be the good guy. He's actually a huge fucking dick. Like he's
an asshole.
Like he is an asshole.
I still think him shooting up the hospital, I think it's valid.
Yeah, and that's the entire moral dilemma, right? That's the entire point of like why that's such a shiesty thing. But like inherently, you know, like the argument is there of like, well, they wanted to cure this illness, and he made a selfish decision to not do that.
I'm on the side of they couldn't
never,
fucking manufacture.
They never were going
cure,
to,
dude,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Dude,
for sure.
I would fucking shoot that shit up too, dude. I would be like, hell no, dude. You're telling me she's gonna die off a chance to make a cure that you have not figured out how readily you can manufacture on one. And how do you spread it out against the entire United States that has been split up in with cannibals, raiders, fucking fascist government?
Right.
So you're saying okay, once we found the cure, society back to normal. Fuck no.
But see, that's the beauty of the moral quandary that's in the first Last of Us game. Is like we as the audience had to kind of decide whether or not Joel was the good guy or the bad guy, because of this very potentially selfish decision that he makes. And they did a brilliant job of really letting that simmer through the first season of the show. Like Marilyn, my partner who has no background, no experience in the Last of Us games whatsoever, has no idea what happens in those games. Even she at the end of that show, that first season, was like, fuck, like, that would suck having to like make that decision, right? And like because you're
easy decision for me, man.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. but someone having to like make a selfish choice in the face of like a 50-50 dice roll, right?
Yeah.
And of like which direction do I go here, and then making the decision to just lie about it flat out, you know what I mean, and say like, oh yeah, everything was fine, they just couldn't do it, you know what I'm saying? They did a really great job of visualizing that moral gray area, and letting us really understand that like The Last of Us was never just a like zombie game. It was never just like a survival horror or something. It is a story about people that are struggling to make good decisions in a world that doesn't help them make good decisions. You know, they have to make pretty rough choices in order to survive and like do things. And like, and I love shit like that, especially in terms of like a zombie piece of content, right? Like that was a big part of the reason I really love The Walking Dead. And having
about the humans and not the zombies themselves. It's like how they function under
the human struggle.
Yeah.
In the midst of adversity, when you're faced with just impossible odds, right? Like, how do you handle that? And the second season, knowing what I know about the second game, they now have to portray a very different story now, because now it's about anger and it's very you remember the Viking, that
I did not watch.
Okay, yeah, sure. So it was that movie from a couple years ago. Vikings like family got killed or some shit like that, and the entire movie is just him driven by this like revenge plot to go like find the people that fucking killed his family or some shit. It's effectively that. The entire concept of like Tlu 2 is about that, but from like more of a even keel balance of like what would that story look like if the person he was trying to go after was also involved with trying to go after him, and like how that like balances each other. So I'm very interested to see how that makes a difference. I don't know how it will, be different, to be honest with you. Neil Druckmann has been very vocal about wanting things to be different in the show from the video game counterpart.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. How do you feel about that?
I think I want it to be different.
Okay. Okay.
Like, because I thoroughly enjoyed the first show. I think the choices they made were pretty cool.
Sure.
Uh, you know, um, yeah, like I think I want it to be different. I mean, of course, I don't want it to cut into like what it like the meat and potatoes of what the original story was. But if they could somehow make some really creative decisions, like um, what's his name? Um, what were their names again? The siblings. The
Oh, Sam and oh man. Sam
Henry.
and Henry. Yes, that's right. Man,
Sam and
that
Henry,
was
like making Sam like deaf and sign, and I think that was pretty cool.
mhm.
Like I know that wasn't in the original.
Right, right.
The choice to highlight specific like things and moments, like episode 3, for example, like have a whole
Yeah.
episode dedicated to that. I think that's pretty sick. Um, yeah, I feel like they should make some cool choices like that. Because that would just be a big deal, um, and improve the overall like feeling of the show. Like I tried playing the first game and I was just like, it's not hitting like the show, dude. Like
Yeah, right,
that's
right,
how
right.
it was. Like it's not hidden like that. So, um, yeah, stuff like that.
There's definitely a way that the difference in medium I feel like
Mhm.
resonates with people differently. Cause like
Yeah,
I love both, obviously. Like we love video games, we love movies, we love the stories that they tell. Uh I think I get it. I get it. I get why the show would leave more of an impact for you than the game would. I ah man, I almost want to tell you to play the second one against everything you're saying about like the game just like not hitting or whatever. I feel that the second game is so different, fundamentally
hmm
different, that like that you kind of need to experience. Because DJ, listen, I
yeah,
really, to be honest with you, I really don't think Neil Druckmann is gonna get it for this season. I really don't. It worries me. I hope I'm wrong, and I will happily eat crow if I am. Um, I don't think he's gonna be able to get that level of just hurt that like the second game portrays in terms of
hmm
Ellie and in terms of
yeah,
the surrounding characters of like what happens in that, because Ellie is effectively on a warpath. And
yeah,
if they don't portray that, because I see some of these trailer snippets and I see the things that they're showing to sort of tease this second season, and I just
hmm
don't see it, DJ. So like because I just don't see it, I so badly want you to play the second game after the second season is done, so that
hmm
like if if they don't deliver the goods, I want you to experience those goods so bad. Dude, it was so
yeah,
fucking bad, man. So we'll follow up after the season's over, I'm sure. But god damn, what a game, dude. God damn. Now,
yeah,
DJ,
oh
I
yeah,
also want to kind of ask you too.
yeah,
The first season was dope. Like we were talking about that shit for weeks, right?
hmm
Do you feel that Neil Druckmann knows he said? Do you feel that the second season is going to do it? Like, do you have hope? Do you feel confident in it?
I don't know, dude, because it's like, man, that first season was pretty much a banger,
Right.
and I think a lot of people are expecting another one, and it might just not just hit the same. It'll probably still be good, might not just hit the same. And of course, like the second game being as polarizing as it is,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think like whatever changes they make, that will determine how it hits for people. Because people like I said, man, as much as those losers cling on to like Joel in their story, um, a lot of people have grown attached to this duo. So I don't know how the rest of the public will feel once we get that character switch, and if we do get that perspective switch as well.
Right.
Um,
Right. Right.
because everyone's like they're riding for Pedro, they're riding for Pedro Pascal and
Right. Yeah.
Bella
No,
Ramsey.
that's true.
So you
That's
know what I
true.
mean? Like it's like on one hand, like it might be cool, like if they might like people might understand it, but like then again, like we're talking about the rest of the populace. If the gamers couldn't get it, like imagine the amount of people who are gonna watch this and not get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
it's gonna we already lost people with episode 3 of the first season. You know what I mean? They're like,
Yeah.
why are they gonna be gay? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Well, and it's funny too because like he is in the game, so like that makes it even more hilarious. But I it is yeah, I agree. I mean, like I don't really know either. I think that you're very right to state that we're in a very particular political climate right now that could make it very like we just saw it. We're still technically kind of seeing the way people are interacting with Assassin's Creed Shadows, and
yeah.
all it took
I saw you tweet about that. Yeah.
all it took was for them to put a black guy in a video game, and they just
Nuts.
have
Went
pure
nuts.
foaming at the fucking mouth, man, just acting fools. And I can't wait until like what I'm hoping for, to be honest with you, DJ, what I'm hoping for is that episode 3 chase them all away already.
Yeah, hopefully.
You know what I'm saying? That when Ellie announced in the first season that she was not straight, that it chased away the remainders, right? I'm hoping that they don't even go into season 2. And so we actually get a good raw baseline opinion on this season 2, instead of having to sift through all the bullshit online of people like, well, I can't believe they made these gay guys on here. Like, we don't have to swim through that. We don't have to swim through all the, oh, well, Ellie's gay too, well, what a bunch of homos, you know what I'm saying? And we don't have to swim through that. Like, we can just go straight through the bread and butter and just get some actual honest feelings about season 2. It'll be a good time, man. It'll be a good time. But I think that a bigger question that's in my mind, though, because Neil Druckmann just recently came out with an article that was like, if you're thinking you're going to get a Last of Us Part 3, like, think again, right? And so, like what? Because again, like if and or when you ever do play TLU 2, the very end of TLU 2 definitely sets it up for there to be a TLU 3. I think a thing that I wonder is if are they gonna pull a Game of Thrones and like come up with another season next year that doesn't have like baseline material to go, like source material to go off of? Do you think they do it?
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
Or is like TLU 3 like already in the chamber and we just don't know it? There's no way, right? Like, he's been so caught up on this show. There's no way they have TLU 3 locked and loaded, right?
Yeah, no, they there's no way. They wouldn't do that. Like, yeah.
So do you, man, do you, okay, be real right now, right? Do you think they do it without the source material? Or they're just going to make us wait? Are they just going to make us wait?
Might just make us wait, dude. To be fair,
Oof.
like I think that's
Ugh.
the way it's gonna go.
Ugh.
It's gonna be the way the cookie crumbles. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
I get. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like it like because let's say we don't get Tlu 3 game
Mhm.
for 2 more years, right? Because like now we're kind of coming to the end of the PS5 life cycle, which means that we're going to be going to like PS6 era pretty soon, which means that Tlu is probably going to come out as the like cross generational game for PS5 to PS6, right?
Yeah.
So we don't get PS or Tlu 3 for another 2 years, means we don't get Tlu season 3 for another 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
Does that how do you feel about waiting potentially 4 more years for another season after this?
4 more years. I mean, I guess you just have to wait, man. I mean, it just seemed like
Yeah, right,
yeah. I don't
right.
know. Yeah, I guess we just have to wait. I mean, if that's the case, I mean, what else are you gonna do? Like, you
Yeah,
genuinely can't rush these things anymore, especially the way things are going in the world right now. Just can't do it.
because I mean, the other
Uh,
choice is them doing the Game of Thrones thing, right? Is they'll say, hey, like we know you don't have the last book out yet, but like, what if you just tell us what you think is going to happen in the last book, right? And we'll just make it happen. And George R. R. Martin was kind of like, yeah,
they
sure.
shouldn't do that.
No,
They're
okay,
probably not gonna do that because, like, I mean, I don't even think like, yeah, they wouldn't do that because I think they care too much about the story to be like, oh, just make it up, like like
yeah,
just
yeah,
assume, you know. And also, they're doing the what Naughty Dog's doing that other thing, that sci-fi thing,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
game.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
they're probably gonna be focused on that. We might get a show about that eventually
you
down the
think
line.
Neil Druckmann just starts doing like show counterparts for like every single like IP
Yeah,
that he like comes out
probably,
with?
dude. I mean,
You
screw it.
got a he got a taste of that Hollywood
I
money,
mean,
and now he can't
what's their
stop.
competition? To be fair, like Xbox
Yeah,
is not doing nothing, dude. That Minecraft movie's about to flop.
yeah. The Minecraft movie, the
Yeah.
Halo
So
show, terrible,
Halo show. I
terrible.
mean,
Though.
yeah, you know,
I mean, at least like PlayStation with Gran Turismo, that movie was okay.
that bang, dude.
Yeah, that was.
And what's Naughty Dog? Naughty Dog's still PlayStation, so
Yeah,
PlayStation's
and
just out.
for sure. I mean, like it's yeah. I don't know. I suppose we'll see. It's we're in an interesting place with video game to like
Yeah.
big screen stuff right now because we're actually getting some that are good now, right? Like between like
Mhm.
Sonic and like Tlu 1. I feel like there's another that I'm forgetting. There's another that I'm forgetting.
It might be.
Not Uncharted. That movie is dog shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't like saying that in front of Devin because
I
he.
forgot about that.
Oh yeah, that movie was fucking terrible, dude. No, I mean there's been a few bangers. I suppose we can definitely wait and see. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really hope they don't take the Game of Thrones path. I really hope that they just wait. I'd rather them wait and us wait like 3 or 4 more years before getting the next season than have them pump it out and just have Neil Druckmann be like, "Well, I already know what's gonna happen. I know I wrote this in a bathroom again, 8 years ago. Like I wrote it then too. So I already know. Like I'd rather them just fucking wait, let it cook. You know what I'm saying? Just really deliver on a dope ass like final title to this story, and base the show around that. Like I think that's just a more solid. I just don't know because like Neil Druckmann's kind of like all over the fucking place these days. Who fucking knows what the guy's gonna decide to do, man? Yeah, I don't know. But we are excited to watch the show, watch this new season, and I think I can speak for both of us when I say that like we are anticipating some really great content because Pedro Pascal was fucking phenomenal, and Bella Ramsey actually did an okay job as Ellie the first season.
Yeah.
Pretty great story. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you have any things that you like hope to see in the second season. Coming from the guy that hasn't played the second game yet.
I've heard about how Tommy goes fucking berserk too. I want to see that scene.
Yeah, dude, that
I want to see that happen.
Sick, dude. Sick.
So, I want to see the I can't wait for the reactions on Twitter that we're gonna see for people who never played the game and see that. Like, that should happen.
Oh, dude.
So
the social media zeitgeist conversation around this could potentially be
it's
really
gonna be great.
dope.
It's gonna be it could potentially be like some of the best that we've seen.
Because we had it during the first season, and I remember when episode 3 dropped, all of us were like simultaneously on the internet, be like, "Bro, I'm not crying, bro." Like,
yeah, bro. Like, this shit was crazy. I mean, like, I can't wait. But yeah, like, I think the social media like parades that are gonna happen, like it's either gonna be really cool or like really, really bad, and there's no in between.
Yeah,
there's genuinely gonna be no in between.
Yeah, it'll be nuts to see, my friend. But yeah, we'll be talking about it soon. Just a few weeks away, man. A few weeks away.
Yes, sir. And of course, I'll be ready. I'll be in my seat.
That's
I'll
right,
be in
baby.
bed actually watching this shit on my phone.
That's right.
It'll be great.
That's right, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll do like maybe they'll give us an excuse to watch something together because it's on a Sunday.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Maybe we can like schedule something for us to like come and watch that first episode together.
Maybe do like a little watch party. If you guys join the
dude.
Discord,
that'd be fun, man. That'd be fun. We can put something up for all you guys at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Winky wink.
Winky wink. Hopefully you've been winking back at us, because this has been 20,000 Films Under the Sea, your choice for all the nerdy pop media news, reviews, and discussions you wanted each and every week. If you like what you heard, you can head over to our Discord channel, which we just mentioned, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on a podcast and video service near you.
Yes, sir.
But if you've emptied your pockets for the latest and greatest entertainment, that's cool with us. You can watch us record the show live right here at twitch.tv, Good Kraken Show.
Good Kraken Show.
You can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, hitting subscribe, or by leaving a review on our podcast channel by searching 20,000 Films Under the Sea, and we'll be there waiting for you.
Under the sea.
But until next time, which one of us is the last of us?
Oh. Yeah, it's you. It's you, obviously.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's the last of us. So it's us.
Oh. So it's you and I. Yeah, fuck those guys on the game podcast. You know what I'm saying? Fuck those dudes.
I'm the
We're the last survivors.